The American Dream Pop to the Present is an exhibition that looks at printmaking in the United States of America over 6 decades from 1960. This was a period of economic prosperity in America, but also one of profound social and political upheaval. Pop artists, including Andy Warhol and Roy Lichtenstein, were inspired to make work about the everyday world around them and created art about consumer culture, celebrity, and current events. They found that printmaking techniques that had previously been used primarily for commercial purposes, including screen printing and offset lithography, suited their work and helped them to achieve the bold, flat, colourful images that they sought to produce. As pop art was exploding both in New York and on the West Coast through the work of Ed Ruscha and others, artists who had made their name in the 1950s and earlier, including Jasper Johns and Robert Rauschenberg, began to experiment with printmaking at newly founded American print workshops. Working closely with master printers, they created audacious prints that were bigger than ever before, bolder than ever before, and more technically complex than ever before. The exhibition follows a number of important developments in American art, looking at movements such as minimalism and conceptualism in the 1970s, photorealism, and the return of the figure in the 1980s through the contorted bodies of Robert Longo, the disturbing cartoonish late prints of Philip Guston, and the urgent imagery of Susan Rothenberg. The final third of the exhibition looks at the way printmaking has been used in America to comment on political issues, to raise awareness, and to incite action to bring about societal change. Examining the period from 1960 to just before the election of Donald Trump in 2016, it includes, for example, Andy Warhol's first overtly political print, a campaign poster for George McGovern, Richard Nixon's opponent in the 1972 presidential election. It also includes prints made in response to the Vietnam War, to the AIDS epidemic in the 1980s and 90s, and the 2008 financial crash. It looks in detail at feminism and at race and identity, and examines the way in which activists and marginalised artists have used printmaking to raise awareness and to add diverse voices to the American art canon. More than anything, this exhibition is a celebration of a wonderfully rich period of American printmaking. It looks back at pioneers such as Johns, Rauschenberg, Annie Albers and Louise Bourgeois, and examines the contemporary scene through the work of Julie Maritou, Cara Walker, Glenn Ligon and others. The majority of the works come from the British Museum's own collection, and we're delighted to have this opportunity to share these wonderful works of art with a Spanish audience.